Hello, this is Mark Warawath again. I'm obviously an advocate of electric vehicles. Part of the reason I advocate is because of the cost effectiveness. People don't realize how electricity is priced, and in my market in the northern Illinois or Chicago market, under Commonwealth Edison, we have hourly pricing. Very few people know this. Very few people sign up for it. It costs nothing to sign up. You can save a significant amount of money on your electricity if you use it properly and use it wisely. So, what do I mean by wisely? Prices change every hour. Every hour it changes because the supply changes, the demand changes, and the difference between those two affects the price dramatically. Here is today, April 6, 2026, and you can see that it's roughly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Uh, the last price that was quoted from 1 to 2 p.m. was literally half a cent per kilowatt hour. This is dirt cheap. This is extremely cheap. I mean, if you pay less than 7 or 8 cents a kilowatt hour, you're doing well. I would think California, parts of Hawaii might be, 30, 40 cents a kilowatt hour. So when you're talking half a penny per kilowatt hour, now would be the best time to charge your car because you'll be using, possibly if you're at 240 volts, you'll be using 7 or 8 kilowatts of energy. And frankly, at a half a cent, you're talking about literally 3 or 4 pennies for an hour of charging, which an hour of charging can easily get you 20, maybe 25 miles in terms of range, at 240 volts. The key to notice here is that the prices change pretty dramatically. By the time you get up in the morning, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., prices are spiking. Okay. When you're dead asleep, for most people at least, dead asleep, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and even 5 a.m., the prices are actually negative. That's right, negative. So when you plug in the middle of the night, the grid is paying you to use energy. Okay. I want you to contemplate that for a moment. If you can schedule your charging, which a lot of cars allow you to schedule, and a lot of chargers allow you to schedule, right? If you can schedule for the middle of the night, at least last night, you would have been paid by the grid to use energy. Paid by the grid to use energy. Everyone's complaining about gasoline prices. Everyone's complaining about energy prices. Less than 5% of the population that is eligible for hourly pricing with ComEd actually uses it. Okay. If you use it and sign up for it, you can get these kind of prices if you schedule, whether it's your dishwasher, your washing machine, your electric heaters, your EV chargers, whatever, even electric ovens, whatever uses a lot of energy, right? Schedule it for, in this case, the middle of the night, you'd be, saving a lot of money. Now recognize that it's kind of tricky. Every day is different. I want to show you why it's tricky, right? So there's the good side is you can save a lot of money. If you're not careful, right? Last night at 8 p.m., prices spiked at 15 cents. Okay. So from half a penny or even negative prices all the way up to 15 cents, I've seen it as high as 30, 40, 50 cents. And God forbid, yes, I've seen it over $1 for a kilowatt hour. Okay. Obviously, times to avoid using energy. So if you can use your electric energy carefully, you can save significant money. How much money? Well, let's take a look. This is my account. It has, I guess, 8 bills is roughly 8 months. I've saved over $300 in 8 months, right? 27%. $54 a month was my last savings, 36% this last month. The average participant saves 29%. My overall bill is about $200. This is ComEd. This is the Chicago market. This is me and my 2 electric cars. I got 2 electric cars, so I'm charging them typically in the middle of the night, typically on a scheduled basis, right? So this is one subtle, but I think important thing to note when it comes to electric cars, and that is that if you charge them at appropriate times with hourly pricing, it makes it even more cost effective, right? So with that, I will let you go. Thanks.